What's up, guys? So, the first week at NIFA is already over. I mean, last week was only the orientation week, and this week we had our first week of schedules, which means I am going to show you some of the subjects we have. So, scene study is not as new to me because basically we had scene study already the past 2 semesters, also in New York. It's basically a class where you learn how to prepare for a scene. This year we're going to focus on especially not historical stuff, but modern and it's called fundamental playwrights, like playwrights from the 19th century. And we started reading the play Waiting for Lefty. First things we did so far was basically to get to know one another and to get used to the new chemistry and energy, because I got into a section of people from who've already started studying the AFA, the Associate of Fine Arts, which is a 4-semester program in total, and I've already done 2 semesters in New York, so I just joined the old group now here in LA as a newbie so far. I hope you get this. Do you know what I mean? Basically, in a nutshell, I'm the newbie in a group of very cool people who are already used to one another. So scene study was also very emotionally draining because we focus, past class we focused on emotions and emotional preparation, and you can imagine emotions. I don't know if I think I read it somewhere, but I forgot the author, that your emotions are like a cat or like an animal, and you have to lure it, you have to play with it, because it doesn't come to you every time you need it. It's a process, and you have to be patient. We did the emotional preparation, which means basically that with a special circumstance connected to success. So we imagine that we just got cast in a very Stanley! Do you want to turn around? Huh? Do you want to turn around? Say hello? We had the circumstance, we should imagine that we got cast in a huge show, and we got cast to play with our heroes and the people we admire. And then we had to call the first person we would call in such a situation. And yeah, it was very emotional. We all got to know one another very well. We all got to know how fucked up our lives are. And that's why I love acting, is that you study your emotions in such depth, and that you you somehow study being human. And then that's just amazing, because I think that's where the magic is. Like, I don't want to get too philosophical right now, but I feel like the magic in life is the magic of humanity and connection. Introduction to film, which really focuses on the history of filmmaking and also the art of filmmaking. We started looking at the early movies, the American movies, but also American movies and Hollywood in the picture of within the whole picture. Like, within the whole international picture. And I learned, which was very interesting, that in the 1920s, the German film industry, you know, you can check out my last video, I already told you I'm a German born, that the German film industry in the 1920s was more advanced and bigger basically, and more modern than the American one. Which is, you know, amazing, because that way we can say, yeah, the German influenced Hollywood. We had Shakespeare again. I've already had Shakespeare, also in New York, the past semester. It was great. It was really a challenge for me because I love Shakespeare. Fie, my lord, fie. The soldier and the field, because his themes and his language and his stories are so deep and subtle, but as a non-native speaker, I don't understand everything instantly. I mean, I know from even native speakers that, you know, Shakespeare's always a challenge. But I really love Shakespeare. Next class we had was screenwriters and playwrights, which is really focused on storytelling, but also screenwriting. So we are going to, I think, read a lot of screenplays. Our teacher started introducing us to storytelling in general. So that's why, for example, our homework will be to tell our life like a story, like a movie basically. So very rich in language, very decorated, very big. We had acting for TV again. I've already had this class past year in New York again. But now we're gonna bring it to the next level, I guess. It was great fun. We also talked about the history of TV, about sitcoms as such, and I really learned and realized how artistic a sitcom can be. I was always like, I don't know if I can see myself in a sitcom. I feel like it never really interested me that much, because I thought it's somehow cheap to watch a show where there's laughter coming from a tape or something, because, you know, I like challenges. I like movies also that are not as clear, and I like thinking about stuff. So I always thought that sitcoms are rather like very light and nice, but not my thing. And then acting for TV, I've learned that it's quite all about technique, and there is a lot of technique to consider. For example, we analyzed some scripts and we were looking for jokes, and we learned the structure of a joke. I've already known something about jokes because I did stand-up once. I don't know if it was the last time, but yeah. Voiceover. I was so excited for voiceover because that was my plan B somehow. If I stayed in Germany, I thought about having a Korean voiceover, because it's basically acting with your voice, and it doesn't really matter how you walk, how you talk, how you look. And we learned that it's important to really have a person in mind if you speak, and if you read a text, that you have a person in mind that you talk to, just as I do right now. I talk to you, and that's also very important that you move your face when reading. If you really want to evoke emotions, like, again, if you really want to catch this little animal, this cat or something, you know, your emotions in the audience, but also as an actor, you have to engage your whole muscle, your whole instrument, your whole body. I did a Chanel ad and we went into the booth, and it was really a professional booth at NIFA.
Introducing the new lip intensities from Chanel with 4 fabulous finishes and cool color. Hot off the Paris runway, lip color comes out to play.
And don't forget to subscribe. You can check out my crowdfunding campaign. If you want to join, do so at the link below. It's called lacocoloca.com, and there are already over 300 people who are a part of my dream and support change in film, because I'd like to make disabled actors ordinary. Come, give me your hand. This done would bring us much closer together.